Welcome back. One just couldn't help but laugh when that Christmas carol, medley of Christmas carols was going on.
Was that the Ehu?
Well, the whole thing, okay. You know, my people, you know,
yeah.
Delta, the Robo people, really having fun at Christmas. So, Merry Christmas to you all. So let's start the program in earnest. A new opinion poll released this month reveals that Nigerians believe that the country has not fared well, mostly in the areas of job creation, about 89% thought so. In the area of infrastructural development, 65% thought so. And the area of the economy, 63% thought so. But on a brighter note, 69% of Nigerians believe that the country has fared well in the area of agriculture in 2018. Job creation as a burning issue comes as no surprise, considering that the rising rate of unemployment in Nigeria, according to the National Bureau of Statistics,
the unemployment rate?
The unemployment rate rose from 16.2% in 2016 to 18.8% in 2017. Ooh, those are frightening figures indeed. Well, we have in the studio to help us break all this down so that we can understand it all clearly, an economist, Mr. Abiodun Bamidele. Good morning.
Good morning.
And compliments to you. And we also have the Secretary General of the Ijaw Youth Council, Mr. Alfred Kemapado. Good morning.
Good morning.
We also invited another economist, Mr. Ishaku Jilesam, but unfortunately he couldn't be with us this morning. But we'll have to make do with what we have. Mr. Bamidele, now, what do you make of this government's performance as regards the economy in 2018?
All right, thank you. Let me start by saying that my position today will be that of a Nigerian, not that of a politician, neither is it that of a pessimistic Nigerian who says nothing good has happened since this government came to being.
But we also want your opinion as an economist.
I will do that.
Thank you.
I laid down foundation to suggest that I will be as objective as I can be based on facts. Now, I would first like us to remember where we're coming from.
Recession.
Recession, thank you. And that was around 2016, a bit of 2017. Now, if as at today, we are out of recession, to a layman, there is an improvement in the state of the economy. And if somebody takes that position, that person will not be wrong. However, the next question will be, what actually brought us out of that recession? Is it that our economic architecture as a nation has been, what's the right word to use now? Is it that it has been, you know, the dynamics have changed? The answer will be predominantly no, because I will quickly say that while we are out of recession and want to say thank you to them for all that they are doing, the truth of the matter is that the major contributor to that is the rise in the price of crude. Because as of today,
it's down again.
So that is why we cannot really say that the growth we have had is a sustainable one. To the extent that Nigeria is still predominantly a monolithic economy, who has majority of its foreign exchange earning from crude sale, then that is a matter. Now, when we also look at a few initiatives of the government, let's take the ease of business.
Ease of doing business.
Doing business in Nigeria. This is a first-hand information, not somebody told me. Now, I have a friend who is a chartered accountant who helps people register businesses, incorporation, and all of that. Now, recently, he said, unlike those days when I did one for myself that took me about 3 months, the truth of the matter is that I became so fed up, I had to engage another person, and at the end of the day, the 2 certificates now came the same day.
Oh, dear.
Now, he was able to do that within a week.
Instead of 3 months.
Instead of 3 months.
Okay. Or more.
Or more. If you ask me, to be very objective, as far as that is concerned, we have also made progress.
Okay.
Now, but when you want to now take the nation side by side with other nations of the world, I think that is where we would discover that while we might say there are good intentions, those intentions are yet to translate to meaningful and tangible growth. I will just take one index.
What do they say about the way to hell?
I don't know about that.
No, they say it's paved with good intentions.
Oh, okay. I'll just take one of those indexes because it cuts across, which is the Human Development Index. It has 3 major components, and that is why I'm always interested in that, because there are several indexes. For Human Development Index focuses on life expectancy, number 1. Number 2, it focuses on the level of education that is available in a nation. And then number 3, the GDP per capita of that nation. Okay. If you look at that index, sorry, I will just wrap up in 2 seconds. If you look at that index, 187 nations were reviewed, and Nigeria is 157. So that is why, to me, to really say we are here or there will be a function of who is looking at the facts and from what perspective are you looking at them, and what exactly are you really looking at?
Okay, Alfred, we have come out of a recession, the economy is picking up, we hear all those expressions. But to the man on the street, what does all this mean? To him, it's just grammar. And in the middle of all this, statistics come out and say that Nigeria now has the largest number of extremely poor people. So can you just try and tie all this up for us so we can make sense of it?
The truth is there are a whole lot of contradictions out there, like
Indeed.
you rightly said. We are this, we are that, and all of that. But you see, for now, I'm not too bothered about this statistical whatever it is. Sometimes I begin to even feel if it's imperialistic. But the truth is, when you're talking about an economy picking up at any point in time, one of the things you must look at is how much employment we have been able to create. And when you go straight down there, you discover that the amount of job that has been lost in recent times have never been recovered. So no matter the grammar you speak, the truth is it translates to mean that there is hunger in the homes of people. There is unemployment. People are not being catered for. And on top of that, within this short time, we have also experienced the devaluation of our naira without a corresponding increase in the income of people. You hear civil servants still shouting on top of their boys, if you like, say, praying to up their income to 30,000 naira as minimum wage and all of that. And the dollar is going for twice or thrice the price of, as it were. So meaning, for what you can buy for 50,000 naira in the past, you're buying for about a minimum of 130. So that doesn't translate to mean many things. But you see, all of this brings the restructuring debate into our mind. And when we say restructuring, we're not talking about those who are mouthing restructuring for the dismemberment of the country. No, that's not what we're talking about. When we say restructuring, we need to begin to x-ray this country again and begin to observe what is working and what is not working. Currently now, I can give you a classical example. Number one, you can't talk about the upping of an economy without talking about power. When we say power is a popular NEPA and whatever. So you now begin to ask, in the current structure that we have our power being generated, transmitted, distributed and transmitted, is it really working for Nigeria? If it's not working, why are we still sticking to it? Because you can talk about the growth of any economy anywhere in the world without that ingredient called power, which most of us need. Like he just talked about the ease of doing business, our corporate affairs registration. Yes, I agree that it's fine, but you see, if you go practically, that is not actually the problem of the country. The problem of the country is that those who have registered their businesses and have business ideas, I mean, the young man, the barber's shop, how well are they moving with the business they have so far? So we need to look at this thing. So when I say, when we say restructuring, it's not about, like I said, a different thing. Like the questions like, I will ask you a quick one. Do you need more power in this country? Quickly, I know you are a journalist, but I think you will tell me yes. Then if you say yes, then we'll begin to ask questions. What is wrong with our power system? And if that what is wrong with our power system, it will begin to ask, why is power still in the concurrent list and is concurrently looking like something that is exclusive?
You will look at that. You will look at that once we get back from this break. See you shortly.